What's going on, guys? Chase with iDub Hockey, hanging out with Spencer, who's the brand manager of goalie for Bauer Hockey. Spencer, we have your Supreme line in front of us of skates. Before we start talking tech and spec and this new Ultrasonic, how would you describe the fit profile of your Supreme line?
Yeah, so we've actually seen a pretty big change with our fit profiles this year. So traditionally, our Vapors and Supremes fit very similar. We actually started to make the Vapor fit a little deeper than Supreme. We're now aligning with Player, and then we're going to switch up. So Supreme will now be your deepest fit. So when I talk about deepest fit, what that means is from the heel to the eyelets, we talk about depth, and around the ankle, we talk about wrap. So the Supreme skate now will offer you the most depth and wrap of any skate that we offer, and that is on the top price point all the way down to the bottom price point, really redefining the fit itself.
So perfect for those goalies that have the medium to high volume foot, especially if they have a wide foot as well, correct?
Exactly. So ours are still defined as D and double E. We haven't got into the fit 1, 2, and 3 like Player have. But that being said, we are still running off of that right now.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about this Ultrasonic, some big upgrades from top to bottom. So let's walk through this guy. I know there's a lot to talk about. So what can you tell me is new for this new Ultrasonic?
Yeah, so for the steel, we're going to stay with the LS5G. But that being said, from an outsole and stability standpoint, we have the unibody outsole. So the unibody outsole is an outsole that actually wraps the bottom of the quarter itself, giving the goalie better overall stability. So when I talk about stability, think about when a goalie is in their butterfly and they're pushing from that position, or when they're standing, they don't want any negative energy transfer. They want to make sure that they're getting the most power possible. And then that's basically how we achieve that with this unibody outsole. And then we have the curved composite boot, which we've had in the past. And then we have a pro felt tongue. So just giving an overall better feel. But you'll notice that the pro felt tongue is a little thinner than we've had. We have an insert through the middle of the tongue itself. But the reason why it's thinner is because with the deeper boot, you need this tongue to be able to sit a little deeper inside the boot itself for overall better fit.
And helps to kind of wrap the eyelets over too, correct?
Exactly. So it allows the overall wrap on top of the foot to be better, but the overall better overall fit as well. One thing I should have mentioned was also we have a smaller profile toe cap now. So before, our toe caps always had this hump right here. And as we started to actually do some testing, we started to realize that a lower profile toe cap with a little bit of a thicker build allows the toe cap to be more protective, but also to give the goalie better attacking. So when the goalie's in their butterfly, their foot actually gets closer to the ice here and allows them the less movement for the skate blade to make contact with the ice.
Awesome. That's a really cool upgrade. Are we going to see that move down into your 3S Pro as well?
Correct. So the 3S Pro has that lower profile toe cap. Mm-hmm. It has the new fit, like I talked about. What makes this such a rocket ship at this price point, as I like to call it, is that this is a curved composite boot as well. So you're getting that elite level quarter for the quarter. Sorry, you're getting the composite for the curve, but then you're getting a stiffer outsole. So it's not the unibody, but it is a very stiff outsole. So to promote better energy transfer, and we've upgraded the steel here for LS3G Plus.
Awesome. So really, I mean, most elite goalies could probably still get away with using this. I mean, it's a truly high-end skate. It's just that the Ultrasonic is just on a whole other level this year.
Exactly. We really upgraded that top-end skate that we call that the Pro-inspired. This still is an elite-level skate that would go right head-to-head with our competition's top-end. So this definitely is one of our best bang for your buck.
Awesome. Well, let's move on down. What about for that competitive goalie out there?
Yeah, so for competitive, we'd like to talk about the 3S. So the 3S is our entry-level skate, but we now have a flex comp quarter. So now it actually has the feel and playability of curved composite, but at a much lower price. We have the new fit, but then also we have the new profile toe cap as well.
So really just bringing in just a ton of value at this price point, because not everyone can afford those, super high-end, elite level skates. So you're still bringing those technologies down to a more, performance level price point.
Well, you know what? With goalie, there's so many high ticket items that when you're buying your pad, your blocker, your catcher, your mask, you know what? You got to remember that skate is the one thing touching the ice. So you want to make sure that you have the best for your game. But that being said, for an affordable price point, you want to make sure that you have the most value. That way it's a little easier to buy off the shelf when you are spending on pads, blockers, catchers, chest and arms, whatever it might be.
Awesome, Spencer. Well, as always, thanks for calling in and walking us through your new Bauer Supreme goal skate line. And then for you at home, then want to check out all these models, make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.